Hi, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to take a minute to give an update on what's going on with me and what's going to be going on with my channel. So recently I decided to go back to school full time. I am 46 years old as of today. And I made this decision last year, and I started like around April of last year of 2024. So I wanted to finish my degree. Like that was the main goal, was to finish my degree, something that I never got a chance to do when I was younger, based off of all of the responsibility and things that I had on my plate. But I'm enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying it. I finished my first year. It's been a little bit more than a year since I started in spring. And I did go summer quarter as well this past year, last month, really, to make sure that I could get the credits I needed to graduate for 2026, which is this coming year. Yeah, I'm going to be a senior this year. I'm proud of myself. Like that first year was rough. Community college, I spent like a quarter there, and that was rough too, but it wasn't as rough as like going to a big school like University of Washington and being like the oldest student there with children, not children, young adults. So it was a learning experience, and it was eye-opening, and it was meaningful, and it was just a lot of things that like words can't really describe. And it taught me a lot about myself, like my understanding of things. So, I mean, it really has been an experience more than anything else. And I'm also planning to apply to law school. Well, I am applying to law school. I've already started applying for next year, for after I graduate. So it's been a process. So what can I say about school? I can say it took some getting used to in the beginning when I got to the big school. People aren't just automatically friendly and you're like their mom. You're like a mom, someone's mom, that's on campus. So, but the young adults were very, very friendly. The fellow students were very friendly to me, most of them. I still got iced a few times, by classmates. I remember one classmate who we had to do a group project. They just put us in a group, and she did not want to be in a group with me, but it worked out because I was telling myself, even though it's hard, like I could feel her, I can feel the ice, coming off of her, that, we have to work with everyone. Like, I'm an adult. I've worked with people that have treated me the same way in the real world. It's not different. And when I become an attorney, I'll also have to work with people who may not like me. And it's good that I learned early on that it doesn't matter if a person likes me or don't like me. Like, what matters is, that I'm kind and courteous, and that we get the job done. Like, we get whatever the project is, that is done. And so that was probably my more, memory of ice. I have probably one other story, but I won't bore you with that. I will tell you the good though. Like, I got a lot of friends, a lot of new friends. Like, I remember first quarter sitting in class with the same girl next to me in this big auditorium, and she would wait for me and I would wait for her, and we would sit together. And when they say turn to your partner, like, we always, had each other. Like, that was special. Like, that was really special. And she also is pre-law, so that was nice. And the same in other classes where I've walked, after class is over, we've walked together just talking about whatever we just got done talking about in philosophy, and so that was like super cool too. I really appreciate those moments. And I also participated on campus. I was really interested in the D9 Greeks, because it's only something that I've ever heard about and I really saw. Coming from Louisiana, we talk about that very often. It's really a big deal. Here it's in the Northwest where I am, it is still a big deal, but not as big of a deal. So when I saw them on campus, it was just amazing. Like, I was instantly drawn to them, to go to their events and to, get to know them and things like that. And they were just the nicest, sweetest group of young people that I had met on campus at the time. Like, overall, they were super, super, super friendly. They made me feel very welcome. And I still keep up with them on Instagram and things like that. And when I see them on campus or at events and things like that. So that really helped me my first year, because their kindness, like it really helped me loosen up, so those of you parents, like, good job. Good job. Those very nice girls and guys, very nice. I even brought my children on campus for some of the events so they could see it as well. Like, I really, and my nephew who just graduated high school, I wanted him especially to see it and consider joining if that's what he wanted to do. But I really enjoyed it. And they're good people. They helped me loosen up on campus, so that was great. I joined a law fraternity, Phi Alpha Delta, and they are pretty nice too. They're pretty awesome. I see some of them like in classes that I take and whatnot. So I did that. This past summer, I studied for LSAT, and I also took Chinese immersion class, which is like a year's worth of Chinese in like 9 weeks. So it was stressful, to say the least. It was extremely stressful. It definitely was very hard for me. I did not study Chinese in high school or anything like that. My husband is Chinese, but I didn't, he didn't teach me. So, but he did help me with my homework and stuff like that. And so that was helpful. But it's an experience. That's all I can really say. I learned that I got diagnosed with CPTSD, which is something I never knew that I had. It's like complex PTSD. And it's just something, and I'll do a whole separate video on it, but it's just like some trauma happened to you when you were younger, but it continued on for like a long, long, long time. And so that it helped explain a lot of like reasons why I do things and why I don't do things, or, just my behavior in general. And like just becoming aware of some of those things has helped me to regulate myself, like when I feel it, like something coming on, when I feel like I'm being triggered. So that has been super helpful, to at least know, that there's something going on. And, in the future, I do want to get counseling for it, because I feel like, I owe that to myself. This is the season of me taking care of me. I got braces, I'm back in school. Counseling is a logical step to help me piece everything together and go forward in a healthy way. But school has really just taught me a lot. I'm looking forward to this year. I'm a senior. I was so happy to see that senior status. I immediately signed up for graduation. Because I wanted to be known. I am graduating at the end of this year, and in 2026. So I'm really just excited about that. I still have 3 younger children that are in school, and they start middle school and one in preschool, and that is where all of my attention is right now. It's just making sure that they're adjusting well, because I homeschool. And so this is their first time being in an actual school, and it's that's a whole other separate video. but they're adjusting well, and I would dare say that they're liking it so far. I made that move simply because I figured, if something happens, and I can't be home more than, I think I can, then I don't want their education to suffer. So I made that adjustment, and I'm just trying it out. We're never going to try it out for a quarter and see how it goes. If it's not going the way, I want it to go, then we'll probably make changes, to adjust to that. But that is where I'm at right now. I'm applying to law schools. I think I've applied to 9 so far. I finished my LSAT. I'm marching towards someone accepting me somewhere, so that I can become an attorney, get into law school and become an attorney. But I will keep this channel updated as much as I can, do a better job at that for sure. But I'm really excited for what the future holds. And if anybody's sitting at home and you've been thinking about going back to school, but maybe you're scared or something like that, don't be. Now, take it from a person with CPTSD who is always scared. I just did it scared. And honestly, I got good good interactions, and I had some bad ones, but I remained like, why am I here? Remained within me, and it pushed me forward. And, I also had imposter syndrome, which is common for college students. What I learned, when I talked to other college students that were, the young people, they also had imposter syndrome when they first got to college. It's just really like, is someone going to pull the rug from under me? This is really too good. Is this really happening to me? I don't believe it. Good things don't happen to me. Blah, 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 blah. All the things that were being said, like in my head. But the truth of the matter is, yes, I belong exactly where I was at the school. I belong there. And to prove it, I made Dean's List every single quarter since I've been back to school. Every quarter I've been on the Dean's List. 2 quarters before last, I made a perfect 4.0 in every single class. 4.0. I was so utterly happy with myself. Like, I've never had such a great school experience before. And I can only just credit that to just being ready this time. Like, this time was the time. Like, the time was right. Everything lined up. The stars aligned. And I went with it, even in fear. And it's like paying off in dividends. I'm so grateful to be able to do this. And I'm so happy with the way things are going. And I cannot wait to get accepted into law school and to start law school. So I just wanted to share my story with you and keep you updated. So thank you for watching.